welcome back to Cat in Contact. My final guests are here today to tell us about a very special grant that the Summit on the Park received from the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. Here with all the details is Leisure Services Business Operations Coordinator, Jeanette Aiello, along with Aquatic Specialist, Brad Jason. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us, Peg.
Thanks for having us.
I understand that the funds from this grant will be used to help empower individuals living with paralysis who visit the Summit on the Park. How exactly will this be accomplished?
So, through the wonderful and generous donation from the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, we received funds to purchase 4 aquatic wheelchairs that could be used in the locker rooms, in the aquatic center to be able to access some of the pools and get around through the facility, as well as several different types of flotation devices that can be used in the pool to help move around while you're in there, and wet vests that you can wear to help with flotation and increasing your body heat or reduce the amount that you're losing while you're in the water, as well as some webbed gloves that people can use. So not just individuals that have full body paralysis, but other individuals that have mobility challenges and would like to have more access to the pool and the other features in the Summit on the Park.
Well, it sounds like this equipment can be very useful to these individuals. Tell us about the props that you brought here today. What sort of equipment is this?
So we have 2 different things that we brought as examples today. We brought some webbed gloves that can be picked up in the Aquatic Center office, used while you're in the pool. Individuals that have arthritis and others that want more traction while they're in the water to be doing exercises or swimming can ask a lifeguard to help them get the right size for their hands, and they can use them while they're in the pool. And we also brought an example of a wet vest, and these are also located in the Aquatic Center, and you can use them. They help with flotation as well as controlling the body temperature of an individual that's in the pool. They Velcro right around the torso of the body, and then they can wear them during the duration of the time in the water. So those are available in addition to the wheelchairs and the other flotation equipment that we received.
Oh, great. And speaking of wheelchairs, Brad, where exactly are those kept in the Summit on the Park?
Those are actually kept on the south side of the Aquatic Center. So when you go into the Aquatic Center and you make a left, they'll be right over by our windows.
And why is it important to have these special aquatic wheelchairs available?
Well, it gives the opportunity for those who are wheelchair bound to be able to go into the Aquatic Center, go into our leisure pool, to go and also, when you don't think about it, be able to take a shower in the shower without having to get their own chair wet. They can utilize ours.
Oh, wonderful. That's something that you wouldn't normally think about.
Sure, absolutely.
And I understand that you have additional funds. How much were you awarded with this grant?
We were awarded just over $10,000 through the grant, completely funded by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. They were super generous about it. They've also been providing our staff with a lot of educational materials to help our therapeutic recreation staff as well as our aquatic supervisors on how to best assist our guests when they come to the facility.
Oh, excellent. Now, I understand that you have some future plans in mind. What can we look forward to?
So one of the features of being able to select these specific aquatic wheelchairs that we got is the ability that we can also use them out on the Splash Playground in Heritage Park. So next summer, if somebody comes to the Splash Playground, they'll be able to call the front desk, and we'll make sure that they have access to those wheelchairs while they're out there on the Splash Playground with themselves or their families or friends. And when they're out there, they can use them there as well.
Oh, wonderful. So walk me through the process. So if someone wants to utilize those, what exactly do they need to do?
Pretty much how Jeanette just explained. All they'll have to do is call our front desk, and what will happen is they'll reach out to our aquatic coordinators or aquatic staff, and they'll actually bring the wheelchair out to the splash pad, just so then that way we keep them indoors just so that they're not out in the elements in case it rains or something like that. We want to keep them protected as much as possible, but it's as easy as that. And then once they're done with it, they can go ahead and switch back to their chair, and they can leave the chair out there for us, and they can either let us know to come back out there and grab it, or we'll just pick it up at the end of the night.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
And what about utilizing it within the facility? How should they make arrangements for that?
They can literally just go straight into the Aquatic Center, and they can transition into an aquatic wheelchair, and they can go back to the locker rooms if they want to take a shower before they go into the pool, or they can just hop right into the leisure pool right there if they want to.
Oh, excellent. And I understand that these are very sturdy wheelchairs.
Oh, yes.
How large of a person can they accommodate?
So we purchased 2 different types of chairs. Both of them can accommodate someone over 300 pounds. We prefer to kind of keep it in that range, but if you have questions about how to use the chairs or whether or not it's suitable for you, just ask any one of the lifeguards. They've all been trained on how to use them and ensure your safety while you're transferring into and out of them while you're in the aquatic center using the chairs. So the staff are there to help you get the most use out of the facility possible.
Excellent. And I understand you recently had in-service training. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
For us, it was held by a young lady that came in and spoke to us through a group that specifically had training on the chairs and all the equipment that we went through. So she went down step by step on how to use it, how to perform it, and it was very beneficial for the staff. So we've just continued to educate the staff that come on board that are new for us and keep doing that kind of in-service to keep everybody trained.
Excellent. Yeah. So it sounds like we should all be very appreciative to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation for awarding us this very generous grant.
Yes,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Switching gears a little bit, Brad, if you wouldn't just tell us about your need for lifeguards.
Yes, we are in need of some lifeguards. It's getting to be the fall time and everybody's going back to school, so we're definitely looking to hire anybody that's in college or in high school. We're trying to fill day shifts and evening shifts and weekend shifts.
And these are part-time positions?
Yes.
And is it correct that you will train as well?
Yes, we will train them. We have a training coming up on November 15th. That's when it begins. It'll be on a Friday, and it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Saturday, Sunday the following weekend.
And what sort of certification will they receive?
They'll receive a lifeguard certification from Jeff Ellis and Associates.
Excellent. I understand that's highly regarded in the aquatics industry.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And if anyone is interested in applying, how do they go about applying to become a part-time lifeguard at the summit?
Yeah, they can do that at our website at summitonthepark.org.
Wonderful. Well, we are almost out of time, so I know we've covered a lot of important information here. Sure. Where can the folks at home learn more about these special amenities that have been added, as well as the jobs that are available at the summit?
So they can learn about all of these things at like the website that Brad just mentioned, summitonthepark.org, cantonfund.org, or calling the front desk at 734-394-5460.
Excellent. Thank you both so much for stopping by and telling us this important information about what's happening over at the Summit on the Park.
Thank you, Peg.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.